Who's it gonna be, Dad? Ridge or me?
Rick has done an amazing job as president. Why mess with success?
Change doesn't have to be divisive.
Exactly. But to safeguard the future
We've
of this
all
company...
heard your concerns, Ridge. It does not mean that Eric has to change anything at the top.
Rick has made bold decisions that are paying off in both profits and prestige. Any fashion house would be happy to have him.
I'm not asking him to leave. I'm just asking him to step aside.
So you can ascend to the throne after hiding out in Paris and dumping Mom?
All right, stop it. Everyone. We all have to work together. And we will. Without acrimony. Is that clear?
It's very clear. So tell us, who do you want to run this company?
Ironic, huh? Spencer Publications names me young fashion photographer to watch, and a few weeks later I'm getting canned. Hey, no sad faces, Miss F. People lose their job all the time. I'll find another job.
You shouldn't have to. Ridge never should have let you go. I never would have.
No one expects to stay in one job forever, right?
And no one expects to be fired out of the blue either. But that's what Ridge did to you.
He's thinking of the company.
And so is everyone else. And they don't want you to go. You can't give up, Oliver. This isn't over yet. We should put this back up and unpack these boxes. Grandpa could be reversing Ridge's decision at this very moment.
Not to state the obvious, but you're a Forrester. Ridge is a Forrester. If a Forrester wants me out, I'm history.
You've made some valid points, Ridge. So have you, Rick. So is Brooke. This is a business decision. Whether to absorb hope for the future into couture and strengthen our brand identification around the world, or whether leave hope for the future alone and continue as is.
We can't continue as is. I keep saying the same thing. No one knows who we are anymore. Just agree with that. Just say it.
Do you? Dad, do you agree with that?
No, not about this. Nor about closing down the photo gallery in favor of the one in Paris. Oliver's not going anywhere.
And what about the presidency?
Rick will continue as president. Ridge, you left your post, you went to international, now you've come back. You work your way back up again.
Work my way up from what? I don't have a position here anymore.
You do now. I'm making you co-vice president with Brooke.
Believe what just happened in there?
Ridge and Brooke, co-vice presidents, you mean?
Clearly no one saw that coming.
Especially Brooke. You see the look on her face?
Did you see the look on Ridge's face? I mean, he makes a power play for the presidency, tries to unseat my hubby only to get shot down.
Which I'm sure you're all broken up about.
Honestly, I was hoping he'd try to find a way to work with Rick, but this surprise end run, plus firing Oliver, I mean, I realize you're Ridge's right-hand man, but even you have to agree.
That getting rid of Oliver was going too far?
Yeah?
Have a look. What do you see? Now I'll go first. On the left, you got couture, timeless. On the right, hope for the future. Here today, tomorrow, who knows?
Wow, thanks for that.
Not attacking you. It's nothing to do with you. This is business. The photographers in Paris have done a great job.
You're saying I didn't?
What I'm saying is we're at an impasse here, crossroads. Carter, help me out.
Creative differences.
Creative differences. That's it. So it's time to move on.
You're firing me?
Yes.
I guess I won't be needing this anymore. You want to turn in for me?
No, because you're not leaving Forrester.
Allie, where are you going?
If I had been in that meeting, I wouldn't have let them do this to you.
Allie, I don't want them thinking that I sent you up there to plead for my job back.
I am not going to plead. I am going to tell my Uncle Ridge how boneheaded he was to let you go.
I agree. Ridge was bonehead.
Allie was going to go upstairs and give Ridge a piece of her
Someone
mind.
needs to talk some sense into that man.
Someone already has. Eric reversed Ridge's decision. You are no longer fired. Welcome back.
Co-vice president, huh?
I know this is not what you were hoping for,
Are you
Ridge.
kidding me? No. I'm excited. But what about head of shipping, now that Thorne is at
No,
international?
don't do that. Don't do that. There's not a demotion, Ridge.
No, then what is it? What do you call a short-sighted decision
It's
like
not
this?
short-sighted. I'm thinking about the future of this company.
While ignoring potential problems for this company.
No one is ignoring anything. We just don't need you riding in on your white horse saving us from ourselves.
Rick knows what he's doing. The company's become very successful.
More successful than when I was at the helm.
Hope, Rick, and the team that they've assembled have accomplished things at Forrester that haven't happened for a very long
Brooke,
time.
I know we need to reach out to the next generation. I understand. What I'm saying is that hope for the future has taken on a life of its own.
It's become very profitable.
I know. I'm as happy about that as anyone else here.
No, you're not happy because this line has succeeded more than when you were in office.
Rick, look.
No, it's true, Dad. Things have flourished under my leadership. And now we're finally doing what every other design house is doing in the world. And now you want to tear that down. Because what? Because you want to retaliate?
What do you think, Brooke?
Eric is CEO, and he wants to do what's right. And he thinks the best thing is for Rick to be president. And I have to agree. And as co-vice president, I'm going to do everything to support him. Now, if you don't understand...
I understand. Better than you think.
Now that's what I call low-tech eavesdropping.
I need to make sure that Rick doesn't need backup.
What if he does? You're gonna rush in and you're gonna pummel Ridge with your pearls?
No, but I might loan him to Oliver so he can. Because if anybody needs a good pummeling, it's Ridge.
I think he's in shock.
I think he knows how rare it is to be fired and rehired in the same breath.
Maybe we should get him some water.
No, I'm okay. It's just, I wasn't expecting this.
Yeah, neither was Ridge.
Well, I, for one, think he owes you a big fat apology. And a raise.
No, I'm not looking to capitalize on this. It's enough that, I had so many people stand up for me. I can't thank you enough, Hope. You too, Allie. Of course, if Ridge were to take over again at some point, my you-know-what would be on the line again.
I think all of our you-know-whats would be on the line. Seriously, don't worry about Ridge. Too many of us have your back.
We will stay the course. Continue to make profits from Hope for the Future.
Which can only weaken the company in the long run.
No one's going to let that happen, Ridge.
Least of all, Rick. His dedication to Forrester is second to none.
I'm not questioning his dedication to the company. I'm questioning his unwillingness to do what is right in front of him.
That is not only an insult to Rick, that's an insult to your father and me as well.
Well, what does it matter, given the way he's treated you?
Oh, Rick. You're a lot of things, but you're not a designer. And you don't have the experience that I do. And yes, you've surrounded yourself with a really good team. But they can only cover up your inadequacies for so long, and then even Daddy can't defend you.
What are you talking about? Daddy doesn't have to defend him. We don't. None of us do. He's a great person. He's a good leader. Maybe he's not a designer, but he's honest and loyal, and he runs this company well, and he doesn't run away when things get tough. I think that tells you what kind of a man he is. I think that's a little more important than being able to sketch a gown.
I still don't think you should be president. But if Mommy and Daddy think that that's what's going to make you happy and secure, then by all means, enjoy it while it lasts.
Probably shouldn't be hanging out around here.
Well, how else am I gonna find out what's happening inside?
That's kind of my point. It's private.
Rick and I don't keep secrets from each other. We tell each other everything.
And I'm sure you'll get an earful when you go home tonight.
About what Ridge tried to pull, yes. Which you knew nothing about, right?
You think I was in on it?
Well, if you were, you and I are not on good terms.
Which would be the kiss of death around here, being on Caroline Forrester's bad side.
Oh, shh. Ridge is saying something.
It's about Rick?
Oliver. He still thinks the Paris photographers should take over Hope for the Future.
Well, any chance Eric will reverse his reversal?
After Hope just gave Oliver the good news about being rehired, you're right.
So, how does it feel?
What?
Having so many people in your corner.
Feels great, but,
You still feel worried?
you know, Ridge might have gotten outvoted this time, but next week, next month, who knows?
You heard Hope. She and Brooke aren't gonna let you go anywhere. Unless, of course, you want to.
No way. I love this place. The Forresters are an amazing family.
Even after one of us tried to get you fired?
Life's too short for grudges. Though, between you and me, I'm never gonna let myself get blindsided like this again.
And neither will I. Let you get blindsided, I mean. If I even sense something is up, I'll let you know right away.
Thanks, Miss F. You're a real sweetheart, you know that? Thank you for your support.
I don't think we should have left Mom alone with Ridge.
After that dressing down she gave him, I'm more worried about leaving him with her.
He deserved it. I think you know what I'm talking about, right?
Yeah. Rich and Katie. What?
Obviously, you don't approve either.
No, I don't. I'll tell you what I do approve of is the trajectory this company's taken under your leadership. Made the company proud. You made me proud, son.
You put your faith in me as president, and you showed that again today. No son could ask for more.
All right.
Or Mother, for that matter. Did you see how she went to bat for me in there?
Oh, she was right up in his
I thought
face.
Ridge was gonna get punched in the nose.
Oh, yeah. She's going to be a great vice president, you'll see.
I think so. I know so. Thanks, Dad.
Sure.
lost without you. I know that's no excuse, but I am getting my priorities straight. I want to be together again. I want our family back.
Proud of yourself?
Business, Ridge. Sorry you think otherwise.
Well, part of you must have felt a little enjoyment seeing me humiliated like that. Admit it.
You overstepped. Management pushed back.
You led the charge.
You were trying to destroy everything that Hope and Rick have done here. I won't let you do that.
Rick is a novice compared to me.
He has Eric's full support.
Yeah, I know. Why is that?
Eric was wondering why I was so hostile towards you, so I told him.
You told him about me and Katie? That was my story to tell.
Yeah, but you didn't tell it, did you? Because you thought Eric wouldn't approve.
I know you're upset. I know you're hurting.
Yeah, you're damn right. You're damn right I'm hurting. For our son. You let him down, Ridge. You let me down. And for what? For what? To be with my little sister? You better prepare yourself, because pretty soon you're gonna find out why Katie's only been with one man. And then you're gonna realize that reading poetry isn't enough. And you're gonna want to...
What? Come back to you?
You know what? I don't want you to do that. Not after today. Not after attacking Hope and Rick the way you did. All I care about right now is their safety. I want to protect them. I want them to be happy. I want them to have a place in this company. Rick came in after you left, and he built this company up. He was very unifying. He was very positive. And you are divisive. You don't deserve to be president of this company. And you won't be. Not as long as I'm here.